So this is the N7 Eclipse Smuggling Depot side quest. You get this one through Arya. After completing some stuff for her, she gives you this location, and you go here. And the idea is you have to save these crates from these large mechs that are destroying them. Now, this was a very, very, very hard mission for me to do this early in the game. Mainly because I'm not doing a lot of damage yet, and my teammates are pretty stupid. They aren't leveled up very much. They don't have a lot of powers. I don't have a lot of my upgrades yet. And
so you can choose to do this later?
You can do this one much later, which I should have done, but I kept doing it over and over anyway.
You wanted to challenge yourself or something?
Basically. So as soon as you start shooting these mechs, they're all three going to come for you. And on this hard of a difficulty, this early in the game, I basically just had to stay up at the top. I couldn't go down into the area down below to kill them, and just use this weird part of the ship as cover, which makes them really hard for them to hit you.
It's kind of like when you try to fight Sephiroth really early in Final Fantasy VII.
I'll have to take your word.
You get your ass kicked.
I'll have to take your word on that one.
We played Final Fantasy VII for the Game of the Week Club.
Yeah, but I don't remember that part of the game. I just assumed
AKA
I did.
The Game of the Year and / decade.
Right. Yeah, literally decade, because that was the only one we did in 2009.
Yeah, and it's the only one we're going to do ever.
Probably. So, yeah, just stay at the top. Keep using Miranda's powers to take down their shields. Use... What was it? Get that shit off there.
I didn't realize I was...
You're covering my notes.
Interfering.
Oh, and you're getting water all over my notes.
It's not water.
Oh, God, what is that? Use the shotgun and assault rifles against their shields, which is the blue health. Use the pistol and sniper rifle against the armor. And you shouldn't have too much of a problem. And then you can use... When these guys are down to just their health, I believe it was called Warp. Fish Sticks has a power called Warp that will lift them up in the air and just kind of knock them on their ass, and you can... It seems like they take amplified damage when they're just kind of in this ragdoll mode that is Warp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying Warp, not Worf, like the character from Star Trek.
Yeah, I wasn't confused at all, but thanks for clarifying.
Well, YouTube might be with their new automatic closed caption thing.
Warp.
Warp. So YouTube has a new automatic captioning feature that's just hilariously bad.
Yes.
And every once in a while on it, it'll get a sentence that I'm saying perfectly. Now, what it does is it takes whatever you're saying, the audio track of a game or a video on YouTube, and it automatically adds captions, like closed captioning. But it's not perfect.
It's not a human typing
it's
out
not
what
a human
you're saying.
Like you see on the TVs at the bar.
Yeah.
It's a computer, and it'll just say condoms randomly. Like the first video that I watched was, which one was it? Let's see, Freedom's Progress, YMIR Mech. Someone sent me a link to that just to show me how funny and fucking hilarious it was. And there's just one point, just randomly, just said condoms. Just condoms. And
now that we're actually saying condoms, it'll probably be like condors.
Condors, yeah, probably.
Concords.
And I don't know. The scary part about that is that obviously the intention of this is not for deaf people.
It's to monetize,
it's to make videos searchable
and advertisable.
Right, more easily advertisable. Now, the problem with that is that if you've ever listened to our videos before, we get a little off topic sometimes.
Yeah.
And we don't want our website showing up when we start to talk about, I don't know, cake farts or
Two Girls,
meat
One
spin.
Cup.
Yeah, whatever.
Or when we play drinking games while we're playing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we haven't...
Glass in my ass.
We didn't make up a drinking game for this guide. We need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
What is a good drinking game? Good drinking game for the Mass Effect 2 guide. What would that be?
Every time a Krogan farts.
Let's constantly do. In like their backstory
Yeah.
is that they just constantly they eat so much, it's just constant methane.
Yeah. They don't even fart. It's just constantly coming out.
They have wheels on their
like
feet. They have wheels on their feet, and that propels them forward. Their fart stream. So this mission's over, and there's a couple hidden items laying around it. Not hidden, but like, pieces of gold or skeletullas or whatever.
Trash.
Pieces of trash, but they're worth picking up when you're on the hardest difficulty. We got to think of a drinking game.